Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Pastry Puff MP Happy. Hello.
Welcome, one and all.
Trying
How are
to
you on this
see-
fine Friday? Oh, and Jester, good timing.
Oh, Jester, hello. Let me add our
Welcome.
final member.
It's me.
Thank you. It's the ghost of Dylan through Ori, possessing Ori.
Bringing gifts of tea.
Yes, bringing gifts
Now
of tea.
recording.
And Craig.
Ah, how lovely.
All
Ah,
right.
Craig.
We're all set. I think our sound looks good. We no longer need... Let me bring this up, actually. I'm trying to have, like, honestly, quickly, rapidly debating getting a third monitor. Dylan will call me bougie about it. But, honestly, it would be pretty nice. Okay, there's that. There's that.
Hello.
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 Hello. You good? Mars, you good? Uh-oh. Dylan's not good either. Oh no! Zilla! Help! Why is everyone...
Hello?
Hello! Hi!
Is that on your end or my end?
That was you! I wasn't doing
Uh-oh.
anything.
That's not good.
Dylan dropped and came back? Is he back?
I got all my bars.
Discord's
have
being
good
weird. One
internet.
sec.
Oh no, your mic is being weird too.
Discord is being weird. It's giving me the yellow exclamation point.
I'm not getting the yellow exclamation point. Yeah, well,
Stream you're viewing currently
Pastry
has
Puff,
reduced video and audio quality. Oh, nope, now it's disappeared.
I'm
We're all
much-
good.
You're loud.
I'm sorry. Jeez, I can fix it.
Okay. Because you definitely scream as Von Karma. I would like to keep some sanity, some ears. But Pastry Puff, I would much rather have it be at the start than in the middle. Without question.
It's definitely better if it's at the start, because then we get it over with.
We get it over with. Scuff right off the bat is the best way to do it.
Zilla, welcome. Mason, welcome.
Yes, oh, hi, Mason.
We got the whole gang here tonight.
All right,
Amazing.
yes. We have the Dylan show. I think I have all of my things set up. He became dead man, yep. He did.
Oh no.
That's a Craig notification.
Can Frank saw
All
it
right.
help us? Maybe
Oh.
they can solve the case.
Last thing.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, I need to get my trusty finger.
Ah, yes.
It's important. It's integral to the experience.
Because what is investigation?
I'll have to
without the
make
finger?
Apollo's finger when we get to that. It's an
Do fingers
integral.
really look that different from each other?
Yeah, they the sleeve and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, if the sleeve is there.
I
then
looked
yeah.
away for 1 second, and fingers don't have sleeves. That's just called skin, or
I have the wrist, which has a sleeve.
It
And yes,
does.
it is
I'm
called
looking at
it is called degloved, Dylan. So that's basically a sleeve. If
You've
the
made it
skin
weird.
is a sleeve.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
chat.
Are we ready now? Are we all set? Are we spaghetti?
Ready
Yeah, we're ready.
spaghetti.
All right.
And yes,
let me...
Steven Universe, I do believe there is
Hi,
an
MP.
Apollo
Hi,
Justice
Mason.
collection.
Sorry.
Oh yes, that's the one after this one that we get to play. This one,
I do
the second
believe
one,
it's coming out.
and then the Apollo Justice, and then I get to get whatever whose ever finger I need for the Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney, those two games. All right.
New rule: we don't say
Mr.
degloving ever
Naruhodo
again.
himself.
I make 0 guarantees. All right. From Save Point. Craig's here. We're good. I think we're all good. Ah, yes. We had just been asked to go over this crime scene. I look epic. Look at, okay. The, like, little sleeveys, the cuffs, like, really add, see, like, when he faces away, this, like, just the collar and the cuffs just really add to the whole look to it. All right. There's a tea set in here.
Ooh.
Well, we're examining the tea set. I'm sorry.
We've done it, gang. We've gotten the tea set.
Gotten the tea
Marv.
set.
We have to get you a new mic because whenever you get too excited, it just goes out of our hearing range.
Is it really that bad?
It was like, ooh, a new tea set. Ooh, ooh.
It sounded okay on my end.
Well, yeah, that's how talking works. But it's not how listening.
Oh, you meant my mic. I thought you were talking about Ori's mic.
No,
Yes.
Dylan's mic.
Your mic is what I meant.
Oh,
I don't know whose
Dylan's
mic.
mic. Marge's mic.
Last time
Who's
on the Dylan Show, a couple of kids got charged of a crime. She meant got charged of the crime scene, yeah. And they immediately turned it into a childish competition.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the competition.
That's very true.
Thank you for the recap. I also forgot. There are some plastic bags stacked up on the table.
That's
Dylan,
not
you
what I
sound
wish
so
to examine.
quiet
There it
to
is.
me for some reason.
Do I sound quieter?
I mean, he's good for me.
Okay, then that's a me
What
thing.
about
I'll
now?
just stuff on my end then.
What about now?
Oh god.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
This is the noise I was at, like at the beginning of stream, and Karen's like, "No."
You were just close to the mic then, because you were like, "Hi everybody," and I was like, "Oh my god, Jesus, get away! Like, back up, please." In my ear.
I love how you did the thing. To
Yeah.
Not only me, but all of chat and China.
You did it to all of chat in China too. So
Now all of China heard you in your ear.
yes. All right.
Let us continue.
There's a tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance. Yeah.
Welcome to Real
The
Matt
table's
on
all neat
Guard.
and tidy.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
What a timing.
Well then.
Oh, okay, wait. The tea set is in my logic now? Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, the ones
This
on
is an
top of the
important
table
tea
are
set.
disturbed. Very important tea set.
Maybe. They were super quiet in their scuffle.
That would be impressive.
Guys, it may be real Matt on guard, but it's not actually underscore Matt underscore on guard.
No,
So,
that
I
would
don't
be the
know.
real Matt off guard, remember?
I'm just saying,
how
it's
it'll
not actually on guard.
go. Call your manager.
After
Matt.
all, I didn't hear anything from out in the hallway, you know?
No, not calling him the assassin.
Maybe the plastic bags scattered on the floor are throwing us off.
What did you call them, Dylan? Glycine envelopes?
Glassine, yes.
Oh, okay, this moving here, we're gonna have to investigate that with the window. That's sus. But first this.
Here's some stuff in the bag, pal! I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag. It's probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him. This is the evidence? Ah! I better not touch it! I'll leave fingerprints on it!
Aw, when Gumshoe cared.
Aw.
Before
When
we
Gumshoe
started...
had a salary.
Yeah, seriously though. Seriously though.
He thinks he's not paying attention now. Wait till he can't
Yeah.
afford to pay attention.
And then imagine Phoenix, who also puts his grubby fingers on everything.
Oh, God.
Do you just not pay attention to anything you do?
Alrighty. Window sus. Why does it look like it has bars on the window? Or is that across the way?
The window is open, and there's a fresh, flowery scent in the air.
Flowerly?
Flowery.
Lowerly.
Ah!
Oh my
The
god!
flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly!
What?
Gumshoe?
Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change?
Why don't you like the flowers?
Maybe he's
Well.
allergic.
At least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal! They wouldn't
Wanna
wake
bet.
up and smell the flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor.
Oh my god. You know, I think you would survive a 3rd floor jump if you were, like, trying. Maybe
Well,
if you got
we know
pushed.
in the Ace Attorney series that someone can survive a fall from the 9th floor.
Yeah, but Maggie's a special case.
Yeah, but
Is she, or is everyone just built this way?
No, in
I
like
mean,
the
Phoenix.
first game, someone died from falling off of less than like 1 story.
Who?
Well, they were built wrong.
No, it was Jack Hammer, but don't ask me about the specifics.
Justin Prince fell further.
I am horrified by your snarfing food laugh.
I wanted chocolate.
You're supposed to go, I was eating chocolate! You're not supposed to go, hum, 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 hum.
I was drinking tea.
Are you willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows?
See, they are bars. Look at that. He's barred. Yes, Jester.
Yeah, I guess there's that too. Either way, no one can get through these windows, right? They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice.
Who did
Or
you
she's
need
the
to
luckiest
keep in here?
unlucky person.
Okay. I feel like I want to examine. I know that the last bit is going to be examining this guy, so I want all the information first.
Whoa! What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Aw, you startled him.
My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal.
When he had a TV, he totally had to sell it.
This
Perhaps you
may-
should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one.
That's normal sized?
It is?
It's more normal-sized.
I don't know. I feel like that's still
Maybe it was
big.
normal size for back in the day.
That's still big.
Guys, It's more normal-sized compared to his TV.
I also hate that TVs are measured on the diagonal. It worked when they were square, but they're no longer square. Sad.
It's just a broken system now.
That it is. Oof,
That's
Jester.
why it's a stand-in for the criminal justice system in this courthouse. The metaphor continues.
What? With TVs and
Eh?
their measurement?
Whoa! Let me see here. Wow! This thing is huge! Ah!
I love how he poked the screen.
And way too noisy! You're the noisy one, Scruffy.
Hey, don't touch it, see? You'll get your fingerprints all over it. I feel like that was off-brand Luigi mixed with
No,
Wario.
it was fine.
It was fine.
I didn't touch it!
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
That's true, Pastry Puff. You got me there. Yeah, MP.
That's
The
a good point.
foundation. Huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to shore up on.
They make Gumshoe look so dejected.
You really-
Ooh.
He is.
Plant?
Poor guy.
Potted plant.
Oh,
Ooh, quite
This
nice.
decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around.
That's my vibe with
Edgeworth
indoor
has a million plants in his apartment, confirmed.
Soothing to be around.
Perhaps I should purchase one for my room.
Aw, look at him. Is this the plant again? Yes. He just absorbs the coming vibes.
That was a
Alrighty.
beautiful bit of Edgeworth lore.
I think that's it. Let's go.
I won't rest until I've inspected every blood-soaked knife wound and bullet cranny.
Okay.
Ew.
Didn't need
Why?
that. I mean, let's start with gun hand.
Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand.
Ooh, what would Edgeworth name his houseplant? Specifically operating under the fact that he bought an identical houseplant to the one we just saw. Difficult. You know, Dylan, I guess we need to
Why
name
do I
our
feel
plants,
like
huh?
Michelangelo would be his first choice?
I feel like he would
Donatello
name it-
feels better, but you know.
No, I feel like he would name it something kind of embarrassing because no one would think to ask him what his plant's name is. So it'd be something from like Steel Samurai.
Ooh, that's a good
I
one.
can see that.
That's a good one, though. We don't know enough about the samurai to
I
like know side
know.
characters and stuff, but honestly, that's a vibe. I could see that.
It's
can
like
see that.
like randomly
no.
you can wait.
No,
you can
Happy.
present the plant to Edgeworth in like a later game, and he'll be like, "Who would name a plant?" And then there's like a random dialogue option to press him harder. It's just like, fine.
I love that. Need it real bad. Ace Attorney fan game, anyone? Let's go. All right.
So he shot Mr. Rell, and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun.
Yeah, very sus. Feels real sus.
I guess that does seem kind of strange, huh?
Soups magoops, sussy wussy.
I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun?
I have seen that in my watch so far, Pastry Puff. I'm not very into it, and we're probably gonna get more into it. But yeah, they have like a group of 3, and they're like blue, red, and yellow, and they all represent Phoenix, Edgeworth, and Larry, and they're like they're like before the Steel Samurai, like the TV show that came before, basically, it seems like, and they all still have the little keychain. Well, I don't know if Larry does, but Phoenix still has his little keychain,
Larry does,
and
for
Edgeworth
sure.
still has his little
Larry
keychain.
wouldn't get rid of it.
And no, but I feel like Larry's the one to lose it.
Okay, that I could see.
I don't feel like he'd
He'll
throw it
find
away.
it. He'll find it.
He'll give it back along with the lunch money. But
One day.
Ori.
sorry.
It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger.
Trigger warning for Edgeworth!
Not like I would ever.
I didn't even
shot
have to.
anyone.
I didn't even have to pull the trigger to fire a gun. Oh,
Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one.
the
Again.
repression.
Whew.
I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal.
Gumshoe
Good luck,
hasn't.
buddy.
Gumshoe
That's
hasn't.
not. It's definitely San Francisco. It's definitely not America because he would have shot like hundreds of rounds if it was America.
Oh no.
Very true.
But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands like
And-
this.
Oh no, gosh. And
Detective, put that down.
Well, I'll show it to a kid one day. A real small child, randomly. My gun, my firearm. Just show it her. Because they're so cool.
It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review. Anyway, I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's, hand.
His foot gun in his hand. What? Why did I get kicked out of here?
Mr. Rell's cause of death was from being shot, correct? That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down and being dead. Death is bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. Are you sure they were trying to hide something? I can confirm Mr. Rell's cause of death with his body positioned like that. Detective Bad, I'd like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible. What's this? You're not able to form a theory? The Sims of I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the evidence of their lack of vital. Don't you? I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
I barely got to examine anything. Labby.
It's Laby.
No, it's Labby because he's a lab guy.
Yeah, that feels right, so I'm going with that.
I'm just being weird.
Wow, that's not it.
You are being weird.
Labby.
Yes, sir. We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir.
Why do you get all the guys in the scene? Cam?
You want it?
No, the joke is that we're everyone else but you.
You can have it if you'd like.
No.
No.
And there you have it. She. Ha.
Do you not approve?
How could you tell? Of course not.
Bang!
Yeah.
What?
Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective. So don't touch a thing.
I know, Pastry Puff. It's just sad then sometimes when you're like, oh, I really wanted to actually examine. I just picked the right thing the first time, you know?
Hey, big fella. Turn over the bodies for me, will ya?
Get your fingerprints all over it, see?
Ah.
Aw.
Okay, please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir.
Aw.
Oh.
Gumshoe, remember your training. Do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective, not a therapist.
Aw.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Aw. Whoop.
Flop.
I'm so on board for this
Yeah.
guy being Gumshoe's mentor.
What the fuck is this?
Excuse me?
I won't rest until I've inspected every, and just fine. Suspicious looking nook and cranny.
Thank you, Jesus. Is that so difficult? What the fuck is this, huh?
Apparently,
That's a
after the
belt buckle,
50th
right?
time, it's a painful lie.
Oh, wait, no, it's a pen.
Oh, it is a pen. I see it now.
There's something in his breast pocket.
It's important.
It's a fountain pen with an especially nice nib.
That would be so nice,
A
Mason.
nice nib?
Yeah, that the nib is the pen, is the tip, the actual bit that you write with. That's called a nib.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, you call it with
Huh.
everything. Marker nibs, pen nibs. That's the nib. You change them out. They're called nibs. N-I-B.
Please tell me I was not the only one who was today's years old when I learned this.
I think Dylan was
I
also today's year
refuse
old.
to believe it. So I
I
haven't
would
learned
bet
it
you
yet.
Quatlu.
Hey! You know, I always keep a pencil by my ear. It's because Detective Bad is always telling me. Write that down, kid.
Yeah.
Oh, you should always write your name on everything you own.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Somehow, you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual.
Okay, Gumshoe's first name is Dick, right? His underwear, the tag of the underwear just says Dick on it.
No, he writes Gumshoe.
Why would he write Gumshoe? That's his last name.
He writes Gumshoe.
Dylan's really up in arms about
He
this.
doesn't put his dick on everything. Stop.
Well, that line did not need to be said. in the
Yeah,
way it was
you
said.
made it weird, Dill. That was nothing else.
I didn't do anything. There's a knife wound in that guy's knife wound.
Where's the knife wound located, Gumshoe?
His chest.
Ah.
Oh, I got it. There's a hole in his chest cavity. Okay. I wonder if the knife. Whoops. I wonder if the wound matches the knife Mr. Rail is holding.
I mean, knife matching the wound would work as well.
Labby.
Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir.
They just stick the knife in there.
Make it snappy.
But they're specifically holding, what's his name's arm to stab the knife. They don't hold the knife. They're holding the arm.
From the look of things,
Oh my god, Maze.
one could deduce that the knife Mr. Rell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday.
Okay, I don't get to know that yet.
Huh.
Well, you could deduce it.
Oh.
Shot in the chest,
And
he's to blame.
you give the law a bad name.
It takes it takes some guts to fire a gun in the courthouse, but it's very efficient. We just take it to the next room. Got the trial right there. I mean-
Speedy trial.
I've been a detective for a whole week, and I still haven't fired a single round yet.
I
A
guess
whole
that's
week.
impressive.
Why has he not
So-
gone to training of how to fire a
If
gun?
you are a detective, it
Target
means you were a
practice.
police officer first. And if you were a police officer, you have to be proficient with a gun, so they make you shoot a bunch. So.
Their screening
there aren't
process.
any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean. Wait, burn marks? A round grows very hot as it is discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Ergo, Mr. Rell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away.
Through the window! From the
Ah.
wall!
On the ground did the defendant fall. You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal. Apparently, this detective has as much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial.
What's their everyday marsupial?
I have so many questions.
Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First,
Whoa.
Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then, he aimed the gun at Mr. Rell and fired.
Eh.
However, Mr. Rell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot.
But then how did they fall both tummies down, one on top of the other? You know? It's the both tummies down that gets me, right? Because if you looked at someone, fired a gun, and they stabbed you, either you fall forward tummy to tummy, or they fall on you tummy to tummy, right? Like, both of them were face to the ground on top of each other. That's just not right, you know?
This is what the
Well, this is
person
what
who
we're
put the
trying to
bodies
solve.
there meant to convey. One shot the guy, then the guy grabbed the knife, he charged him, and he stabbed the guy, then they both bled out and like flopped out, I guess. I don't think that's what actually happened, but that's what it's meant to convey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why I chose
The two men
tummy.
fell together where they stood.
I don't know why that was the word I decided. Stomach works fine, but
No, it's tummy.
I was feeling
It's
tummy
tummy.
today.
Tummy is underrated. It should be used more often.
Mhm.
It's true. I wish doctors called it tummy.
They do if you're a child.
That is my theory. In any case,
I saw a dog that balanced Jenga on its nose, and they played Jenga while the dog was balancing it. It was epic. It was
That's
nuts.
both cute and hella
Crazy
impressive.
dog.
what a crazy way to go! Still, something about that explanation just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, look at him! Look at him! Well, oh, God, it's supine and what's the other one?
Alpine.
Supine and prone.
Prone. So they were falling supine, right? No, prone is on your tummy,
No,
right?
prone is on your stomach, supine
they're-
is on your back. Think of it, supine equals
So
spine.
they're both
This
prone.
is how I passed my anatomy class.
Nice, very helpful. So they're both prone. That's so funny. See, when I think of in like TTRPGs, when they're like,
well, in
"Oh,
D&D,
you fallen
when
prone,"
you're knocked on your back and they say you fall prone, I'm like, it's actually supine.
well, in my brain, it's like, "Oh, they fall on their butt," right? You've like fallen on your ass.
Fucking
But-
nerds here.
But yeah, it's like no. They would mean that you fall flat on your face, which would also be very
The
difficult.
word
I mean,
supine.
that would be difficult to get up from.
Yeah, this is very true. So maybe you are actually falling actually prone, because then you can crawl easily, you know. Yeah.
So right now they're both supine.
I believe
No,
I now
yeah.
have a firmer grasp on what happened here.
Now they're supine, currently.
Mm.
Okay, I guess I gotta do some logic shit. Am I stuck? No. Unless I can examine the glass? No. Okay, fine. No, I don't need to do it again. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess I gotta logic. I don't know what I'm gonna logic though. Neat and tidy,
Ink stain.
undisturbed.
All find out
Ink stain
together.
fountain pen?
Ah, okay, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Doy.
Boosh! Woo!
I hate the word nib.
Why? Nib is good.
It does not sound right. You
Ugh.
can't deny
You
that.
guys are lame.
That's-
I've known Nib for a while.
Okay. That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen. Ooh, let's ask the lab guy.
This poor lab guy. He hasn't even gotten a chance. Detective Gumshoe, sir! I can confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is ink from his fountain pen.
I see. Good work. Ah, I've always wanted to say that, even if it just was one time in my life.
But then do you have a problem with dip? Because that's the same distance that nib is to nip. Dip to nip.
Dip is fine.
But then why is
Dip?
nip
There's
bad?
nothing wrong with dip.
Because I don't agree with Zilla, as that's not why I think it's weird.
Okay. Yeah, poor lab boy.
If Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand,
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to pause a second. This, like, shadow color they chose here makes it look like he has, like, an open window. You know, like the jerseys? Like, with the really big armholes, so they, like, show
Yeah.
the whole side of you. It looks like he's wearing one of those. Like, why? Why is
Dude,
his
when I saw that,
side exposed?
I agree with you. When I saw that, I thought it was like a long-handled gun, like a flintlock pistol from the pirate age.
Oh, okay, but, like, the side, the arm holster, yeah.
I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed.
But the gun is in his right hand. Ah.
There we go.
Okay,
That's
I don't
want to
be that guy, but even if you're handed in one way, your eye could be different. Like you can shoot left-eyed if you're right-handed. Okay.
Okay, but
It
it's Ace
appears-
Attorney. We know this is important.
Also, technically, you're like either like your eyes are doubly split, so neither eye is exactly the same. They're both, so it's weird.
I'm just saying. Some people have a preference for aiming. Whatever. It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well. Okay, if you say so, pal.
He does
Alright.
say so.
Oop.
Mm.
I don't really have anything else. I guess, to me, that made it seem like I should go talk to him and present evidence to him.
I think so.
Detective Bad, do you have any thoughts on this case?
Faraday and Rel. It looks like they killed each other to me. Although, There are a few things that just don't seem right, see?
Hmm. No, I don't. What would that be?
Well, your eyes are closed. It might help if you open them. Why don't you try thinking on your own first, before you bother me, boyo?
I did!
No, I've been degraded to just boyo.
You went from boy to boyo.
Aw. Hmm.
I guess we don't show him evidence. Sad. Sad days.
I forgot I have to look at things. Ooh!
We can uncap the pen!
It
This is a
seems
game
Mr. Farron
changer.
was in the habit of using very nice fountain pen.
It is a very nice pen.
That's the total opposite of me! I don't get these things at all!
I literally just read a comic and they realized that one character was stealing stuff to make money because he had a new pen collection.
Well, I think the pencil behind your ear suits you just fine.
Okay, wait. We have pencil gumshoe, fountain pen Faraday,
Wait.
and fucking feather pen Edgeworth.
Don't click it. Don't click it yet. Can anyone else see that the red of the pen on the bottom screen is so different from the red on the top screen?
Yeah, this is more
it
of a
that
brown.
different?
This is more of a
It's
red.
very different.
It's like this was in a dark room, and then this is with the flashlight shining on it. That's the vibe it gives.
Oh, yeah.
Really? You think so, pal? Man, I knew it was worth something.
Oof.
That wasn't exactly a compliment, Detective.
Okay.
Hmm.
Examine
Check
it.
out the nib.
Oh, look at that.
This looks like a quality nib. Hey! Let me test it out, pal! Oh! This is really... Ah! I got it all over my hand!
Yeah.
Detective Gumsh. Don't ever play with the evidence like that again!
I can zoom out. Anything
What shall
fancy
we
on the
discover?
back of the pen? Can I move it around? I don't think I can physically move it.
But can you
Is the-
digitally move it?
No. Alright, I think that's all I got from that. What other evidence do we have in here? I can't check the gun, I can't check the knife. Let's check this. Is this just being a close-up?
Bad.
Death. 4 p.m.
Pages.
Gunshot. Rel died of bullet wound to chest, gunpowder on... There's no gunpowder on clothes. Distance away. Alright. Any other evidence that I have? No. Talk to Franziska, I guess? See if she'll say any words to me?
Are we in competition, though?
I don't know what else to do!
I see. Did you figure something out? This is a competition, Miles. And as such, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me.
Aw, alright.
As you wish.
What do you think I should do?
Maybe there's more stuff we haven't looked at yet.
There is. There are some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set, too.
Nope, we did this one already.
Yes. Maybe we use other logic?
I mean, I can only connect these two things.
But
Should
the table
I?
and the window, I don't think that's anything. There's really
don't
no
seem
link
related
between
at
those
all.
two things.
I agree with you, Hugo.
Although, wait a second. Hold on, go
Uh-huh.
back.
Ooh.
Okay.
I just want to see some. Knee and tight tail. The tea set and plastic bags are on top of the table, completely undisturbed. Clip to the window. No human barred windows. The scent of flower. Okay, I thought maybe it mentioned an open window, but the plastic bags are undisturbed. So, like, if a breeze came through, it should be knocked off. But that was nothing.
Ah, Jesus. It's just so hard to pinpoint it.
We did, Jesser. Why are there
Wow.
plastic bags scattered all around?
Open window, mayhaps.
Those bags have a safe. Whoops. Those bags have a keeping evidence safe, pal. I know that much, Detective. You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? No, I'd be happy when someone compliments me. But when it's this guy.
But now I just feel disdain.
Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men?
Now we have that logic.
Okay.
I'm dying.
That
Yeah.
seems a bit more like something.
This and this.
Wait, I thought it was the other two.
No,
Oh, guess
it
not.
exploded.
There is a very tiny pile of plastic bags on the table. And yet, a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle. In which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there? Another reason? 3 words to describe Edgeworth's fucking essay paragraph response. I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow. Please get that blood away from me, pal. And
Yeah,
while
they
you're at
gave
it, you
him
can get to
some
the fucking point.
Emma-isms. They gave him some Emma-isms.
Emisms?
Yeah, because she had the aversion to blood
No,
thing, and then
yeah.
suddenly Gumshoe has it. But Emma was supposed to be the main character of this game originally, so they kind of gave Gumshoe some of the things, it seems like.
Did they just keep the dialogue for some length? Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag? Oh, Labby!
Oh my god! Oh, that's your line instead?
Yep. Alright, please hurry. Wait till you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's! Oh, and the technician said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag either.
Oh.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence. Okay, if you say so, I leave it in your hands, pal, because I am not carrying it. My pockets aren't that deep.
You have the special attorney pockets that are bottomless. Pockets of holding, yes. Pockets of holding. Ooh. Ah.
I guess there's not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other. No.
Did they
No. We can't conclude that quite yet.
Okay, I will say, Ace Attorney has done a really, really great job of showing characters taking, like, traits from their, like, guardians, you know,
Mentors?
upbringers and stuff. Well, Francisca does the finger thing, Edric does the finger thing, because Von Karma does. All three of them also grasp their, like, arm when they're upset. That's, like, their nervous tick when they're annoyed. They, like, pull at the shirt, like, the sleeve of their one arm.
Because
So
Von
it's like-
Karma was shot, and they just fucking learned from it.
Yeah, but the point
Well,
is,
they
is
were
that
just like, I
they're,
thought it
like,
was a habit from my
I know.
father.
layered,
not
you know,
damning
interesting things.
giveaway.
So I'm curious. I'm excited because, to my understanding, Apollo is like Phoenix's mentee. So I'm curious to see if they have things as well. It'll be interesting.
There's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. I betcha the sprite where Phoenix is like really dumbfounded / surprised, where his like jaw is like hitting the
His jaw
floor and his like,
dropped.
eyes are big. Yeah, I bet you
I
that
want
Apollo
to
has
take
that.
Oh
on.
my god.
I bet you he does.
That'd be amazing.
I want him to slap the
you know,
paper
the
like
obje-
Phoenix does.
The objection finger
Oh, the
he
little
definitely
tap
has.
tap against the
Well,
paper.
yeah, but also Edgeworth has the objection finger, so I don't find the objection finger to be a mimic sprite thing. That's just like what you do.
Yeah. In fact, there is actually a contradiction that shows there is another possibility. No way, pal! Really? I suppose I'll just have to show you the conflict in this crime scene.
Again?
I won't rest until I've finished my English muffin.
Okay. Oh, deducing.
Mm.
Deduce me.
What do we gotta deduce?
Deducing is looking at something and then showing evidence. Does this say he's... Ah, okay. I think this and then the gun in his right hand. I
Gun
feel
in
like
the
that's the
right
best
hand.
thing.
That feels correct.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold?
Yes. This one. Present. Eureka!
Now we come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of, and it is this. Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Ergo, he is left-handed. And yet, the handgun is in his right hand. Curious liberals.
I would say, Dylan, wouldn't you say, though, that the majority of cases people are same-eyed as they are handed?
I feel like the eyed thing comes more for longer distance aiming. For handguns, I wouldn't be surprised if you do use your dominant hand, mostly.
As handed. Alright.
Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand?
Most people have a dominant eye that corresponds to their dominant hand.
Okay.
It's just the average.
That, lady and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. Hey! You're right, pal! That does seem kind of strange. What? How does something like that happen? The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died.
Ba-ba-ba.
Aha!
Someone else? Plastic bags scattered on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. Edgeworth moves the case. Oh, no. But a person of vile intent who is serious about keeping the truth from us.
Woo!
revealed.
We did it.
Nice. Here's the autopsy report.
Stop moving. Camera.
How dare
slowly
someone
panning.
break out the autopsy report late and it's not Edgeworth? It is probable that Mr. Rell survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting.
Real? What? I don't know. I feel like even if you're stabbed in the heart, you would still survive for a little bit. Not very long, but instantaneous.
I don't think it'd be long at all.
Listen. Instantaneously is subjective. Also, you know, you could die. Yeah. Because listen, it happens in an instant, but how long is one instance, you know?
I'm gonna look it up.
Please don't. It looks like we need... It looks like we now know everything we need to know about this case. Are you sure we know everything? Of course! The incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge.
That's what I'm saying, Zilla. I know you can bleed out within
Mario,
seconds
why don't
in some
you
places.
goddamn eat?
I am. But I want to
Mario,
talk.
said.
Hmm?
I'm talking to chat.
All right. Well, I like, yeah, I know that certain places you can bleed out in like seconds, like under a minute, but that's still not instantaneous, you know?
If you bleed out like within 3 seconds, does that count as instant in your mind?
Yeah, I could say
some.
I could say
But like
5
it's before
seconds
you hit the ground.
and faster.
Really.
I would say 5 seconds and faster. I could consider in instantaneous. I feel like definitely like in like the 30-second mark, you're definitely no longer instantaneous. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do something in 30 seconds.
I've heard of someone being cut or slit, I should say, and like having a particular artery just get ruptured, and I've heard that can like knock you unconscious like in like literally an instant. Whether or not you've technically bled to death or you're dying is a question mark. I've been there, Mario. I respect it.
Drink more water, I guess.
Yeah, drink just like a lot of coffee. That's what I did.
And then he got addicted to coffee, so maybe just do water instead. But okay.
Just water. Stick with water.
Just water.
Get those electrolytes.
Also, like a soup, like a broth, it fills you up much more because you're like drinking a lot with it as well.
Really good.
Of course! The incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The second time I read that.
Oh, sorry. We got very distracted.
Incredibly
That was just take 2. You can use whichever take is best.
I'll pick the best one.
Yeah, you say that.
A true voice actor giving us multiple lines to pick from.
Yeah.
The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant.
It makes you productive to a point, Mason, and then it just makes you angry, anxious, shaky, and
No,
upset.
It makes you have to pee.
That or poop, depending on who you are.
For me, it was pee.
Or constipated. Wow, coffee does a lot of things
also
depending on
an
what kind of
option.
person you are.
Well, to be fair, caffeine is a drug. It's just a normalized drug.
Yes.
So yes, it will fuck your shit up.
So insanely addicted to it. Oh my god.
He was really, really bad, guys. Like really...
I had 6 cups of coffee a day.
had to wean him off
I had
of
to
caffeine.
wean Dylan off of coffee with tea slowly, but he was dehydrated and very, very, very the don't talk to me until I have my 3rd cup of coffee in the morning kind of person.
Yes.
I was not like that. I was just like, I have to have my coffee, or the pain starts back up again.
Yeah, literally.
But the defendant fought back, and they ended up killing each other.
Ooh, you're about to be 2 years coffee-free, Dylan, right?
Is
Oh,
it 1 or 2?
congratulations.
You were 1 last year, 100%. Because I remember that someone
Technically,
wanted to celebrate
I had
you getting
one
the
drink
bar.
of coffee on the long road trip back home, so.
How dare you? It's okay.
Streak ruined.
You ruined your streak. Reset. At Christmas, you'll be 1 year free
Mario,
of coffee again.
not only have I never heard of it, I hope to never again.
I have, and it's horrifying. And no, thank you. Mm-mm. And Dylan, yes, you have. Our lovely friend that moved to another country told us about it in the group chat. And there's a whole thing about it. Yeah, the guy who moved to another country from our high school that we're friends with in the group chat.
Oh, duh.
Jesus Christ, there's one person that this describes. The other ace in that friend group.
What did he tell us about? What are we talking about?
Maggot cheese.
Oh. What are the...
Maggot cheese?
Stop. I asked not to hear about it ever again.
Excuse me?
Look it up at your own risk. It's really, really gross.
I know it. I'm just like, oh, is this where it came from? Okay.
I regret.
You read this one, right?
Yes, I freaking did.
My God.
A cutscene. It's all very clear and simple. There is absolutely no margin for doubt. No. Do you really believe that to be the truth? Ha! Are you saying that just because I figured out the truth before you? That you don't want to believe it's true?
What are you uh-ing?
It's like she's poking him like almost through the chest with her crop.
Yeah, and he's in pain.
I mean, this is sibling energy, right?
Ow! It's alright. If you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong.
Oh, here we go.
Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is. Don't worry, I will. She's so small.
She is so small. That's good, though. She looks younger, which is important.
I wish they had her, like, take up less of the screen, so, like, it's just her head popping up above the caption.
She's not Pearl short,
But then they
okay?
couldn't show off the outfit.
I know. It would be funny, though. Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, while Mr. Well survived for a short time. We already read all this, I think.
No, we've never done this. This is all new. There's literally nothing I can do.
From this, it is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Well. Pepperoni Trinity Sabertooth drink. Mario, I hope you're joking. Und Mr. Well, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him.
Dylan was just so taken aback by that chat message. He paused for
Those
so
are
long.
the facts of this case.
I too am having trouble processing that one.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous. Therefore, he must have attacked first. Proving that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she's wrong. In that case,
She's gotta learn.
I should
now.
first look for any holes in her theory.
I'm so sorry if that child is named that. I feel bad
There's
for that
no
child.
way. There's no way.
Sadly, there is definitely a way. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to people naming their children stupid shit. Like
It's not. I just. No.
it's called tragedy, but spelt like stupidly. Okay, that's fine. I'll press that.
Yeah, is it obvious?
Is it obvious?
Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rill before he died. Do you have any basis for that statement?
I'd have to agree, Mario. I'd have to agree.
Delusional doesn't describe the level of child abuse she would
Insanity.
be guilty of.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Heinously reckless or negligent.
Yeah.
Your foolishness has no end, does it? Now I hate to repeat myself, however. Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. That's all the basis I need.
I think you need
Oh,
a
yeah.
little more than that.
So if Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, then he must have attacked Mr. Rel before being stabbed.
You're finally beginning to catch on, I see.
Okay. I'm just trying to find out what the thing is.
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rel stole the knife from Mr. Faraday?
It's gonna be wild when I have to go back to talking all the time
It really is.
after these 2 games.
It's gonna be
thi-
wild when
this
I go
is
back
Ori's
to playing side
voice
characters.
break.
Yeah.
Mr. Rel became desperate as he did not want to die.
You just talk to yourself so much in this game, Dylan.
Well, I'm a lawyer. I like to hear the sound of my own voice.
Indeed.
Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test.
British Mario! Ugh, wow. Dylan, take offense. You should be offended.
I did. I am.
Wow.
British.
Alternatively, Mario's
No
like, oh
way.
boy, I have to roll to recognize this accent. Nat 1.
I love that you just have the dice within arm's reach.
They're always within arm's
Always.
reach, Mars.
Real.
Now I have confirmation of it. Even outside
This
of
post
the
has been
dice.
fact-checked by true American patriots. Dylan, do a British Francisco fool, Red.
He
I don't...
can't.
Listen,
But why
British is not my strong
He
suit.
can't do it. Posh British is not a Dylan accent he has in his back pocket at all times. It's not there. He don't got it. Which is surprising because it's one of the
No.
3 like English speaker accents that most English people can do. Instead he put all of his stats into Cockney. He put all of his stats
Yes,
into Cockney,
bro.
not Posh.
Cockney is
And so he's
Thank
got a
you.
really good Cockney, but that's the only kind of British English
I
accent he
actually
can
used
do.
to be able to do British, but I did like hours and hours and hours of just trying to do Cockney, and I got it down amazingly, but I lost my British
You
in the
lost
process.
the posh accent, yeah.
Oh,
Lost the posh.
Yeah.
the trade-off was worth it.
So, the 2 men struggled.
Thank you, Mason. British, open parentheses, derogatorily.
And in the end, Mr. Rel was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to the struggle. Yeah, my logic is perfectly sound.
Mm-hmm.
Can you really say that it's perfect?
What are you insinuating?
That's not perfect.
Nothing. However, I can't let what you said slide by without further inquiry.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
One
yes.
must be clear and precise. So, if you could append that statement to your testimony.
It's because of the bags, the plasticky bags.
Fine.
They struggled, and Mr. Earl used the last thing. So, do we want to press it again, or we want to just present the baggies?
I think we just want to present.
Can we present instead?
Oh, I can't present, but I can present. I just want to see.
I mean, we could give Francisca a present by presenting the evidence.
Okay, I think this is all I got. This one's the best one. One of the bags strewn on the floor. I don't know what else. I like this.
Bagginses.
Baggins.
Filthy
Hold on.
Bagginses.
They struggled, and Mr. Rel the knife guy. Used the last of his strength to counterattack Mr. Faraday. Ooh, I don't know. Because this
I'm not
also
sleepy,
is
chat. You're
weird.
sleepy.
This also is weird, right? How they like lay around. Oh, the shock from the stabbing caused instantaneous death. Thank you for the that I can see. That I can see. Died, bullet, no gunpowder, blah blah blah.
He got stabbed so hard, he had a heart attack.
I don't know what to show. It's obviously this line. I'm gonna press this line when we're technically we haven't pressed it yet. I'm gonna press it and see what it says. What it focuses on,
Why
you know?
not?
About this statement.
Just because neither of the evidence are exactly what I want, right? There's no like clean plastic bags on table, you know, like that's what I want. That's like against the struggle, and there's not anything saying that. So I'm like,
Mr. Well used all of his remaining strength to take the knife and defend himself. One can easily see that they had a violent struggle. Of course, it's nothing compared to what my riding crop can do.
And they have a gun.
I feel like the baggie with the
Gun
blood is the
versus
best thing I
riding
got.
crop.
How does one compare the damage her crop can do with the state of this room?
Furthermore, all the plastic bags on the floor in this room were scattered there due to the fight. Is there anything else that I can explain for you?
Okay, we're focusing on the
No, that'll be
bags,
fine.
so I guess I'm gonna present the
Yeah.
bag.
Like a plastic bag.
That feels like the best one.
Otherwise, I just don't know what else to do. Ooh. Ah.
The music did not stop.
Is the piece of evidence that proves the flaw in your testimony.
Miles Edgeworth, you dare try to bluff through this by presenting unrelated evidence?
Ugh.
You are disgraced to the von Karma name!
All right.
Could I have it all wrong?
Okay.
Whoa!
It has to be this line. It has to be this line. What am I presenting? What am I presenting? What are the stuff we have? Knife, brought it as evidence, is found in his rail. I don't think that counterintuits that.
That doesn't
Gun.
seem to do anything.
This is weird because of that, but I don't know why it would pertain to this specifically.
I don't see it yet.
This is the closest thing I can think of. Again, not specifically. We're not talking about handedness. This one we just
And this
found was
didn't
bad.
work.
Okay, I'm gonna present the crime scene. I don't know what else to do. Boop. No.
That's not it.
Ugh.
Is this the
There
right
is
line?
a transparent contradiction in your line of logic.
And pray tell, would that contradiction be?
Well, hey, this is different though. Ah, fuck.
Maybe nowhere.
Exactly.
Drat.
Could I have it all wrong? At this rate, I'll lose the truth for all eternity. I need to pay more attention to her testimony.
To be fair, Edgeworth, this is a flashback, and you were just starting out, so it's okay if you fail.
I'm just gonna press this one and see what happens. What do they talk about? Give me more hints. I'm trying really hard.
Claiming speculation is fact already. Don't you feel that the evidence is a bit lacking?
No. You'll find all the evidence you need just by looking around this room.
Yeah.
Mr. Faraday collapsed on top of Mr. Rell.
Mm-hmm.
Mario, if you do, don't talk about it in here.
In addition, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, making a counterattack impossible. Furthermore, the room is a total mess from the fight. I dare say that there's more evidence here that you could whip at.
Could we present the tea set that's completely untouched?
No, I don't have that as evidence. That's my problem. I don't have anything on the table that's nice and clean, and that's what I'm pissed about, because that's what I want. And it's just like, ugh.
It looks like she's becoming more and more confident. And, looking at this place, she might have a right to be. After all, everything here seems to support her theory.
It looks like you're starting to see my point.
Ah.
I've as good as won our little competition.
There's something strange
In your
about this
neighborhood?
neighbor's hood.
Who am I gonna call?
Prosecutor!
Woo!
About Franziska's theory. I should compare her claim with the data I've gathered thus far. I just know there's a contradiction somewhere.
I know what the contradiction
there
is, Edgeworth, but I would
What
like.
should we present?
What the fuck? Death was in. Okay.
Death
Was instantaneous.
from Mr.
Giselle said for a time. It's obvious that Faraday died after he was shot by Rel. After what
No,
the fuck?
after he shot Mr.
okay.
Rel.
After he shot. Okay. He struggled, and Mr. Rel used the last of his strength to counterattack. Then why? No, I presented that already. It has to be this line, okay? Why would they give me this line in addition if it wasn't the thing I have to present evidence on? But it's what the fuck do...
Mr. Rel used the last of his strength to counterattack Mr. Faraday. So we gotta find something that shows that's not the case.
Wait, was this the one that was added on, or was it the next one? Hold on. No, it was that one. Okay. I thought they said something about taking the knife. Okay.
Is the thing that is a contradiction that there's no like blast marks on the guy, so that
But
it's
I
not close range?
presented... No, but see the... So you're saying that your argument is that the gun wasn't close enough for Rel to have used his to have time to attack, struggle, and do if he was that far away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to go for that.
Oh!
There we go.
Dylan! Yay!
Prosecutor Dylan on the case.
Franziska, I advise you to take a look at this piece of evidence.
And what are you trying to say with this?
I'm saying that this evidence... Why'd you press the button?
I didn't.
I'm saying
That this evidence doesn't contradict with my testimony.
You sure about that? 'Cause we did get specific dialogue. Are you kidding me?
Oh shit, we actually lost health.
Jesus fuck!
Didn't the music stop? Or am I
No, it
tripping?
didn't. The music never stopped. But they just went really ham and gave Edgeworth different shit every time. Every piece of evidence has a different failure, like, dialogue, which is fucking throwing me as shit.
That's...
When the health bar doesn't go away? Okay. Damn it.
Oh, woof.
Jesus Christ.
Miles Edgeworth, just face it. I'm going to win our little competition.
I have to calm down and do a better job of finding a flaw in her logic.
I'm
got
trying. We really got banzoobled. Okay. So we haven't
We have an
tried.
autopsy report.
Yes, but we tried that and it didn't get us.
Damn it.
We tried this one. That's the one we just tried. Yeah, this was crime scene notes, which had the thing. We tried this one. I don't know why the fountain pen would matter. We tried the plastic bag, and that's all our goddamn fucking evidence. So literally all I haven't presented is the knife. Knife
So,
and the
I
pen.
mean, I was gonna say, maybe it's not this line.
Just, okay, I would love any information on what line you think it is. His instantaneous will Rel survived over a short time. There's nothing I can do to argue about that. What am I supposed to argue with about that?
I mean, does the autopsy report say that? Then nothing.
Yeah, it does. It says that.
Okay, then nothing.
Gumshoe's testimony? I don't remember what that's about.
Well, then let's check it.
Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to do. Well, shit.
Wait, is it right?
It is right.
It is right.
And
Edgeworth,
You didn't mean to do it, but
cycling
it's correct.
through his back pocket. Eventually, he drops something right onto Francisca's hands. She's like,
And
"What the
Francisca's
shit is
just
this
like,
fuck?"
wait,
And
this
Edgeworth
is
is like,
the thing. Oh, it is? I mean, it is. Wait,
It's
what
too
did
late to
you
go back
click
down.
on?
It was too Chad to back down. If the
What
two
did
men
you
were
click
fighting,
on?
Gumshoe's
their struggle would have
testimony.
surely caused quite a bit of noise.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing.
Ah, that makes sense.
Ah, okay.
Oh god, I'm gonna. I need a second.
Ironically,
Oh.
Mario, this was fake as fuck.
I can't believe that was totally by accident.
I mean, I will say we would have gotten it if I got to look at it, but Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
Eventually. Wow, one of Ori's misclicks saved the day.
Yeah, I'm making
The
it.
first time it was good.
I'm making it up for all those times I've fucked us real hard.
You placed too much faith in the detective's testimony. You know.
I'm dying.
But for the sake of argument, let's say there wasn't a fight.
Oh god.
How then did Mr. Rell get his hands on the knife?
Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right here in lobby number 2.
Turnabout misclick. That's all the turnabouts. Ori's
It's
bad
not
at
hard
game.
to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rell saw a chance
Ori
and
can't
took it
click.
out at some point.
It's not hard to imagine that Ori would misclick at some point.
It's not hard to imagine. It's just funny.
Mm.
What was that noise?
Yeah, I do. Hey, don't just blame me,
So?
Steven Universe. They ain't helping
I
either.
literally can't control the evidence going through cycled.
But you can look at it. I went through them all. I passed by all of them.
I blame.
Wow.
So, what you're saying is this.
I can't even blame it on, like, multiple buttons, because I literally can only use the mouse. It's sad.
Mr. Rell took a chance when he
Wait.
saw the opportunity, and he took the knife from the bag.
The second time we've done this, Steven Universe, I don't think we've had another misclick that
No.
No,
It's
second
the
time we
second
haven't
time we
looked at
kept
evidence.
passing over evidence, because it's, like, really
Oh,
old,
okay.
and so we don't even, like, look at it, and so, yeah, I gotta be better about it. I'll take the blame.
And then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell after being stabbed.
We'll look at all the evidence from now on.
Isn't there something strange in Francisca's statement just now?
Yes!
Yes, something
like
is
that's what we do.
off.
We do. Wait. Something doesn't add up.
Oh, really?
Uh-oh.
It's simply impossible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rell after being stabbed.
This one we know. This one's the gun now.
This
we
is
This
the
one's
do.
the
gun.
gun now.
Yes.
All right.
It's the only gun.
You know what I'm gonna do in the future? We're gonna, like, have this, and I'm just gonna re-go through every bit of evidence every time. Not even on the correct thing. We're just gonna refresh our brain with it. Because some of them are really
we
old.
need it sometimes.
Some of them are just really old.
This is the piece of evidence that proves it.
Thank you, Happy. I appreciate your encouragement.
And what is this supposed to prove? Take a closer look. Nani? I'm still
Okay.
not seeing it.
Take a look. It's in my book.
In that case, I'll just have to try and explain it to you, using small words. Miles Itvis, you should know by now that you can't fool me!
Ah!
Nah!
What?
Wow.
I guess this evidence was unrelated after all.
Wow, we
What?
suck tonight. What is happening?
These Gigamondo Turbo Windmill fakeouts are getting on my nerves.
Oh, God.
We're gonna be playing. We're gonna put in a piece of evidence. The game is gonna be like, yeah, sure. Like the music stops, like it's fine. Like we change scenes, we go
It
have
did
some
that
downtime.
once already.
It's
It
the
did
next
that to us once
day.
already.
It's fine, and then we come back, and then we lose health, and we go all the way back.
We tried to do like Pearl's Psyche Locks in one of the games, and then it stopped the music and everything. And then after like a long talk, she's like, "You're not really good at actually telling what people think, are you, Mr. Right?" And it was like, what? Where the fuck did that come from? Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
So you're lying.
It'd be rough out here.
I have to think this one over one more time. Mr. Rail grabbed the knife from Mr. Faraday's bag when he wasn't paying attention. And Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rail after being stabbed by the knife. But it just doesn't add up. And I have the evidence that proves that it doesn't.
That he died instantaneously? But we're looking over all the fucking evidence, though.
We gotta
KG8
at this point.
interview stuff.
No.
Dopopa, no, we're fine.
Kadopapo, no.
Next, Gumshoe's testimony
Uh-uh.
was on Hall. Other than gunshot, didn't hear sign of a struggle. No. Could not have shot after being stabbed. That's fine. This lines up. Found in hand, bullet that killed Rel was fired from Fuse's way. We tried this, it was bad. If I check this, it does say Faraday died, knife, shock, stabbing, instantaneous death. And, okay, this also actually talks about the gunpowder burns.
I guess do
So,
that.
I guess do this one. Huh. Jesus.
That's really,
fuck.
really annoying.
Boy.
Very upset.
Those both prove the same thing. That's
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
Sad.
It's
sad,
the
sad,
words
sad,
that
sad,
were on
sad.
the gun. That's it. Because the gun only talked about left-handedness shit. We were just...
No, it said a few yards away.
You're true. You're right. See? There you go. That's
Oh,
upsetting.
yeah.
That's upsetting.
That's very upsetting.
Yeah. That one's a
But
little
it's
eh.
okay. We'll give him a pass.
Will we? As long as I get healed soon.
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. Meaning,
I'm sorry. Dylan, please, for my heart, please say, according to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'Elise Cardinal.
Cardinal! Yes!
And
You
Shiren's
have to
voice,
type
please.
that shit out. That's way too
It's
long.
spelled
But I
bad.
will say, guys, wait, guys. Did Mr. Faraday die from shock?
Yes.
Because like Faraday,
Oh!
Okay.
According to the
Do it phonetic.
judgment of the
phonetic.
aura
Bird.
Trice Mécanique.
I know how it's
Meek.
spelled. I got this.
No, I'm trying to
Don't
do it
with
not
phonetic.
spelled right. The oratrice mécanique
Mecha.
de
Denelise.
Denalise
Cardinal.
What the fuck is happening to y'all?
Cardinal.
Why can't you speak English?
Now. All right.
Ah,
there
the
you
power
go,
of
Dylan.
noblesse
Say that in
oblige.
Edgeworth's voice, please. And you have to do it with that tone. With the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal.
Cardinal.
Please, please, please. Make
According
my day.
to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal.
Yes.
Close.
A little faster.
Beat was a little off.
Fuck. Do it one more time.
According to the judgment of the
judgment of
Oratrice
the-
Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal.
Cardinal.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal.
Yes! Woo! Made my fucking day! Let's go! Let's go! Alright. We can move on now.
What does that mean? Is that like a horrifying
in-
racial
happening.
slur?
In
Pastry
the game Genshin Impact, there is a whole thing where there is literally
there is
a court thing
arc
and
in
a whole thing.
Fontaine where it becomes Ace Attorney. It's pretty
And one of
fun,
the
it's pretty good.
characters
And one of the
says that
characters
line
says
a
the
lot.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal a lot. And it was heavily
became
memed.
a
Like
meme.
people started
It became a
dancing to
meme.
it because it had that rhythm to it. Even
It
the
was a whole
voice
thing.
actor himself got in on it.
Yeah.
It was great. It was beautiful, and now we're a part of it.
You'll see it in the video years from now.
I'll send you a meme of it, Dylan. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Send the voice actor one.
Oh hell yeah! I have that one bookmarked because
Let's
it's
go.
too good. I love the one where he's reading. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Flip Cardinal.
Yes. All right.
It's just too good.
Go ahead.
that he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife.
There you go, Mason.
Ergo, you could not possibly have fired the gun after that.
Mario, I would have died if it was Gumshoe's testimony again. I would have literally died.
Ugh. No.
Oh,
God. Pain.
you got me. No.
I can't believe he winks though, and it's unfortunate that he winks with the far eye, so you barely get to see it. But it's just like,
But of course.
Dylan.
Oh, that's me. I forgot.
It's been you
Listen.
this whole time.
If the report is correct, this is only one correct explanation.
It's okay. I sympathize. The brain shuts off sometimes, and you don't even.
If we suppose that Mr. Rell attacked first, then Mr. Faraday, who would have died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rell. I was doing the Dylan part for so long, I was expecting there to be a show, but no, it was just back to Dylan again.
Oh, it's just back to Dylan again.
Therefore, Mr. Rell must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot, then they both died.
So we can't call this the Dylan show. It's just the Dylan.
No, it's the Dylan show. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense. Negating your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Francisco. Debate 101. I just wanted to explain it to you as simply as possible.
I see you've been learning the very basic.
Before, you foolishly proposed a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you could.
You did the Shiloh trial. I understand.
There is now a level 0.
How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid.
I think it's so funny that, like, naive is technically spelled with the double dot, but, like, when you write it just as, like, a normal English person, who does that? Nobody does that.
That's because you're so naive as to not
Oh,
think
is it true?
the double dot is important.
The double dot is
I
important.
like
It's the
it.
umlaut making the naive, like, the double thing, right? Isn't that literally what it's doing? It's pulling all the weight on the pronunciation.
I'm too naive to know if it's called an umlaut if it's two
Naive.
dots.
I think the 2 dots is specifically called the umlaut, yeah.
I'm too naive to know. Also, hey, Jawline Jim.
Jim!
And still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. No. Francisca, you've still got a ways to go. What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Faraday died instantly.
Oh, nope.
Mario, maybe you should eat like a low calorie something, like a salad or eggs.
Lots of carrots, eggs, celery.
Veggies is always a good idea.
Most vegetables, yeah.
Like a regular, if you're trying to eat like a light something, you could just have like the inside of a sandwich without the bread, if you will. So like slices of chicken breast or turkey breast.
Not
It's actually
cheese.
relatively low calorie.
Don't do cheese.
No,
Yeah,
not
no.
cheese.
Cheese is
Not
very high
cheese,
calorie.
not like a heavy meat like prosciutto. Don't do that. But like turkey, chicken breast, you can you can fuck up like a quarter of a pound and it's like surprisingly low calorie.
Yeah, chicken, turkey, those are big ones. And then like, yeah, lettuce, tomato, carrot, all those vegetables. Not
Like,
corn
compared to-
and not
floating
potatoes.
doors that you're seeing.
What do you mean whole watermelon?
You
No,
can
don't
eat
eat a whole
No,
watermelon.
you can eat all of the watermelon.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying.
I'm saying no. People like
not the
salt
best
and pickle
decision.
the rind like they do, like it's a snack. So you can.
I mean, you can eat the leaves off of a strawberry too, but like it's not great.
Okay, I've never seen somebody use a strawberry leaf in a recipe. I've seen multiple people make like food specifically out of watermelon rind.
I'm saying. I've seen people eat the peel of a banana before. Like, stop.
Why did they
We're
eat the peel of a
civilized,
banana?
okay, Ori? Please.
You're just being like against these people who make actual food out of watermelon rinds, okay?
And the fact that he did is what gives rise to the contradiction in this scene. The contradiction here, in this crime scene, is... the order of events?
Or the order the bodies fell? Yeah, I have to be...
That one feels right.
Are they not the same,
I'm not sure
though?
why the evidence bag's location matters.
Yeah, that one seems out of line. Because we're talking about who died first. My whole thing is, like, somebody else would have had to shot Rel. Would have had to shoot Rel. And then, like,
maybe.
But, like, order of events and order the bodies fell feel very similar, right?
They do, but I think it's also alluding to like everything that came before the bodies fell as
They're so
well.
similar, I'm like suspicious.
But I
of
hate
both.
how
Yeah,
similar
that's
these
why
are.
they're like, what is
That's
the difference
throwing me.
here? Okay, what are we trying to figure out? Francisca's current logic is that Rel stabbed Faraday and then got shot. So the order the bodies fell, I feel, has to be the thing. Because Faraday had to die first and then somebody else shot Rel, but Faraday's on top. I feel like that's what we have to do. That's my vote.
I think that's the case. I agree.
Dylan?
I abstain.
The bar.
I might be gay, but let me get this straight. What you are arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rel. Then, the wounded Mr. Rel found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back.
All I'm saying, Mario, is that this is an emulator, so it was free.
Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot, and Mr. Rel died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a good look at the order in which their bodies are piled.
Mm-hmm.
No! Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rel's. Therefore,
Arg, MP, arg.
Arg, indeed. We're on
Mr.
brand.
Rel must have died before Mr. Faraday. Impossible! Yes, I agree. That it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from. Which means that the real mystery behind the crime is... No! Not so fast! Mas, it's fast! What now?
He's so done with her.
I simply think that you ought to just think a bit more outside the box. And that it's even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent. She sure bounced back quickly.
Mm-hmm.
An explanation won't be enough this time.
What?
I'll have to use violence.
Evidence, I mean.
It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong. Evidence pulls out a baseball bat labeled.
Yeah, I was
very
gonna say
decisive.
if Francisca's things is like whips / like horse related, pain implements, what does Edgeworth use as a weapon? Von Karma has his cane and his taser. What is Edgeworth's weapon of choice? I feel like baseball bat's too uncouth,
No, I totally agree. He would use a really long doily as a whip.
That was like a shuriken.
It's not spiky.
Paper cuts, man. Paper cuts.
No, I feel like we're not thinking about this the right way. Maybe he'd use like a
Fancy
tea
weapons.
saucer like a shuriken.
Oh my god. It's like Speedwagon's hat where he like flicks it and the knives come.
Okay, I could easily see that.
He
though.
throws it. Oh my god. He did use a
Now
gun as
that's
a
an
melee
elegant
weapon
weapon.
once. This is true. He became a gunslinger, as Dylan likes to say. Alrighty. Okay. I love that. I love the little like face-off eye slit things. That's like one of my favorite like visual effects this game has.
Oh, they are fun.
It was just chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Rel's.
That's very true, MP. You're right. It is still a ranged weapon.
One of the dying animations took much longer than the other one. And as you know, whenever you die, you have a different kind of pose you can take. You can drop to your knees, throw your head back and go, ah! Or you can fall dead instantly. Or you can clutch your chest, raise your hand up like a vampire, like Nicolas Cage. The point is, the two bodies fell into a pile.
Faraday was lagging.
Which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order.
Except, yes, it does.
I just know that Francisco's explanation isn't absolutely correct.
I'm absolutely sure of it.
And all I have to do is find a hole in her logic.
That is very true, MP. Eloquence bard done. Look at his outfit.
Do you mean the jester?
That Edgeworth is an eloquence bard. And he would just use vicious mockery.
That was the jester.
Yeah.
You said MP.
Oh, I'm sorry. My brain
Wait,
is
did
dying.
Brad? Oh, I forgot. Damn it, pastry. Yes, Mario. Edgeworth is gay.
Oh, very.
Or at least he has sex with men.
Incredibly.
Whether or not he's enjoying it is not up to me.
Well, it was homo demi-romantic. That was our whole
I think
thing.
that's what we settled on.
Yeah, that was the good shit.
I mean,
Listen.
demi-romantic for sure, because just
Our
look at
A-spec
Phoenix and his
boy.
personality.
I think he gay.
Yeah, he's gay. Yes, but he's also a-spec. Everyone is gay. I agree, Mason. Some people just don't acknowledge it. Just be queer.
No,
just accept.
No, actually, I can prove it mathematically. I mentioned this once on stream. Everyone who's like gay is obviously gay. Makes sense. But everyone who's straight, there's nothing gayer than being straight. And therefore, you're also gay.
If you're straight, you have kissed people that kiss people of the same sex as you. That's pretty gay.
Yeah,
so
like
that's
when
how
I
it
kiss Ori, I'm kissing
There
someone
was
who
pastry
thinks
puff.
that like men are hot and that they kiss men. Like it's just gross. Like what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Very gay.
Gay by
Closet in
proxy.
glass, yes. The door is completely visible. Deep thoughts with Dylan.
It is the Dylan show, after all.
Once I do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction.
Okay, time to start pressing.
Okay. Just chance! Sure. I just want to read this again. That the two fell into a pile. That they attacked each other at the same time. Look at that smug. Smug.
And smirky smirk.
Alright, I'm just gonna press all of these.
That was always the outcome, Ori. We knew this.
You're right. Oh,
About that. Pressing someone's testimony in order to gain some more time to think.
oh shit, she's on to me!
Uh-oh.
You're a
Lord, won't
one trick
break.
pony, aren't you? It's too bad your trick only works on fools.
So what does that make
That
you?
wasn't my intent. I simply wish for more details as to how Mr. Faraday ended up topping Mr. Rell.
I am
Oh,
so
God.
surprised we've gone so long without that kind of joke.
I didn't think Mr. Rell was a bottom, you see.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
I
Come
didn't
on!
want to
No.
assume anything.
If you look at the two of them, though, Faraday is hella the top, though. Like, Jesus Christ, please? Thank you. Don't even.
Absolutely, pastry. Absolutely. Someone's impatient.
Yeah, all the Von Karmas and their wards are just very fantasy.
They're so drippy. I can't wait.
They're so fantasy.
I was just about to explain everything to you. So do you think you could hold on for a minute?
No. Where's the fun in that?
Ah, Francisca, I'll make you a deal. I'll hold on if you hold on to that whip of yours. Oh, I'll hold onto it, all right, as I whip you. Ah. Well, now that you've quieted down a bit, I'd like to continue, if you don't mind.
Alright, is she gonna get mad at me every time? This is fine, whatever.
That's her thing. That's her gimmick.
I'll press this.
What do you mean by they attacked each other at the same time?
Oh god, I forgot how terrible he looks in every angle. It's just
Mr.
sad.
Faraday had the two different weapons
He
in his
honestly
hands.
looks better dead.
God, I hope that all of us pass Faraday so he could be the next pass to Smash because I could do him so much better. So much more justice.
Or
Jesus.
literally looked at this man and said, I can fix him.
Yeah,
Literally.
the potential, but wasted potential.
Well, it turns out Faraday was also wasted, as we can see him fucking dead on the floor, so it works.
Wasted. Uh.
He made to attack Mr. Rell while holding both the knife and revolver. And then,
Hold on. That don't look like a revolver to me.
It's not a revolver.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
not a
jumper.
revolver to me. That's nothing I can press her on, though.
After Mr. Faraday had fired the gun, Mr. Rill grabs the knife as he was falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Rill wound up on the bottom with Mr. Rill topping him.
That's how Mr. Rel ended up at the bottom with Mr. Rel topping him?
I said Mr. Faraday.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I would
You'll
bet
play it
Qual-
back and then put the
I
clown
would
music
bet
over whichever
Qual-
one of us is wrong.
It's gonna be Dylan.
What are the odds it's me every time?
Pretty high. Pretty high.
At close range, this is most impossible.
So we now know what the problem is again, right?
The gun powder shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, it's possible. But... Well, if you have any other ideas,
Exactly.
please hesitate to ask. Then show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Oh, I will. I've watched Rick and Morty.
Oh my god.
And to that extent, I'd like for you to append what you just said to your testimony. I don't see any point to that, but as you please.
The facts indicates that they attacked at close range. Present now. Fucking question. Do I present this shit? I'm gonna present this one.
It's
And
like
if
a few
it's-
yards away. No. This
It
makes
says
the most
a
sense.
few
Does
yards
it
away.
not?
And if it fucks up again, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright? I don't even know what you're saying. You're just being like...
Yeah. I am.
Yeah!
That was violent.
I am
You
being
do.
violent.
So you believe they killed each other at close range? Sorry, but maybe that is impossible.
Why do you keep doing that to me?
Just as it is written in the crime scene notes. It says, quote, that is impossible. Now, I will admit, I took the notes. But the point stands. The firing of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Rill's clothes.
I'm very happy I kept this thought in my head. Oh god.
What thought?
I was trying to make a pun in my head with you saying impossible, and it would have been really bad, and I'm not gonna say.
What? How many times have you yelled at me that if you say you're not going to say something, it means you are honor bound to say that thing?
I can't do it. It's so bad.
Maybe you should say it.
Okay,
It's not as bad as you think.
no, it's very, very bad. All I'm gonna say is I was trying to think of a
How
way.
bad?
So Kim Possible is a play
I
on
knew you were gonna go there.
impossible, and now I
I
was
knew you were
trying
gonna
to do
go
that with unpossible, and I came up with something that was very bad, and that's what we'll leave it at.
The only thing I could think to make that dirty is something else.
Not dirty. It's just bad. It's dirty because it's shit, Mars. It's not dirty because it's inappropriate.
It's dirty because I dropped it in the dust and the dirt on the ground, so it's just a bad pun.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's so bad, it's got a fucking cigar gangster voice with bullet holes in their trench coat.
Oh, snap.
Therefore, Mr. Rell and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards.
This is the bop music. That when that music kicks in, we're vibing. Your scream did not come through. All right.
There it is.
It didn't come through my brain either.
Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies are piled up on each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. And with there being no chance that Mr. Rell moved that far after being shot,
There's just no names that start with un. That end with un.
That leaves only one possible explanation. What a completely foolish land of foolish thought from a thoroughly foolish fool! If I'm not right,
I like how they did the smack on every time she said fool.
then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who? The person that attacked first, with murderous intent. Well, that would be.
If we're saying that Faraday was stabbed
Neither
first, right? It has to be neither man.
Neither men. Haven't heard of him.
Yeah, we have dead man, but we don't have neither man.
Here in this room, contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first.
You're the Nere for this as well, Pastry Puff.
Therefore, it must have been a sniper from the window.
But then how did they stab?
There was a third person here.
He also threw the knife.
I mean, yeah, knives can be thrown.
They can.
It was that third person who killed both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Red.
It's the way it, like, comes in. The way it starts up is just like, bam. So good.
And set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder.
Double homicide?
That third person is the real culprit. Miles Edgeverse, there's just one thing you're missing.
Literally, Pastry Puff.
Evidence, correct? Exactly. Everything you said up until now is nothing but a story planted in your head. However, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove that there was a third person involved in this crime? Of course. The third person was truly here. That fact would resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof that this has all been a setup, made to look like they killed each other. I'll present it, and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place. Now, what is this piece of the puzzle to be laid bare that hasn't yet to be laid about the thing?
The evidence baggie? That's the only thing we haven't presented. This we know doesn't have to do with it. I'll check it though. To be sure. Don't see a reason that he's part of this. Next. Nope, doesn't matter. Knife? No, that has nothing to do with a third person. Would have been there. Gun? No. Crime scene? No.
What were the notes?
The notes?
No.
This is all about how they died. Blah, and then a picture of it. No.
Okay, no.
Then we have the pen, which doesn't have anything to do with this.
No.
This proves nothing. This is it. This is all I got.
Do it.
And the health bar went away.
The gun in Mr. Faraday's hand, and the plastic bag with his blood on it.
You're telling me I could have done fucking either? Fuck.
These two items point to the presence of a third person. How so? Recall Detective Gumshoe's testimony. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground. Meaning that someone else must have deliberately scattered them around.
They really do, Jester. They really do.
Hmm? No. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun for the moment, there's a high probability of blood splatter when a knife is used in a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch any blood splatter from when they withdrew the knife.
Okay.
Then, by spreading a few plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there was a struggle between the two. They were able to conceal their presence.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag strewn about the floor, hiding the evidence? Do you ever feel?
Ah!
Complete?
Looks like we've still got a long way to go in this investigation.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Was that me?
No,
No?
that's
Oh,
me.
okay.
The judge is standing up!
The judge is in a different room.
And he's so angry.
He's so angry.
What?
I have to remember her
What's the
voice.
heck up with you, pal?
Mr. Bad, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest.
What? What?
Aw.
Stompy.
Stompy.
What's the meaning of this? You're locking up my protege.
Looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates.
Don't you dare, Missy.
That detective claims that he was there, standing in front of the door, the entire time. But I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie.
Miss Yu, I ask that you please explain the last statement.
I'll let his honor explaining himself. It's funnier that way.
Yes, I saw it with my own eyes, I tell you. During the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway.
What?
You see, Mr. Bad? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie?
Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday?
Oh no. We're gonna have every major character be on the stand at some point.
No!
Aw.
Of course not, so!
The fact that his foot stompy makes noise is it's just really nice.
It would appear that the one who sets this whole crime scene up is that detective. Which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles.
What? No, it hasn't. I literally was like, there's a third person, and you're blaming a third person. Like, what? My logic is sound. What do you mean?
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
They are Jester.
Was that statement really a lie?
Detective Gumshoe, you're now a suspect in the murder of
What? Examine the judge!
Oh, this is a game changer.
Fucking wild.
This is nuts. Now, spit out the truth, or so help me.
I haven't lied to anyone, sir. Honest. I really was there. I was in the hallway the whole time.
Pat, Gumshoe, look at how dejected he looks. I just can't.
Feel bad for him.
Detective Bab, I ask that you please do not act without my permission.
I feel like Gumshoe
After
would.
all, I am the one that is heading up this investigation. Am I not?
Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy.
All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly.
This investigation.
Perfection is the only fish of a disciple of von Karma, after all. Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something.
And what's that?
Okay. Isn't "Set the Record Straight" a line from a song? What song am I thinking of?
It's just like a saying.
No, I know that. I know they're not referencing it, but why am I like really thinking of a song?
Ori really wants to sing, and she can't think
Just
of the
press the
song she
button.
wants. It probably is some, but I could not tell you.
What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about?
I think Mars missed the line, and what's that? As bad.
Didn't I say that?
Did you
I
say
thought
it?
I said that.
Okay, I was distracted.
I thought I did, but I'll say it again. And what's that? Oh, maybe I didn't say
Okay.
it. I didn't
Yeah, I feel
say
like
it
you
like
didn't
that.
say it.
I think I said something else before that.
Yeah. What should I ask? Why he wasn't in the hallway? Or the
He
reason?
was in the hallway from his point of view. So do the
So,
state of the hallway.
motive?
Why would we ask him about
The
motive for murder?
state of
We
the
know
hallway.
he didn't do it.
All right. All right.
Detective Gumshoe, I take it that no one else was in that hallway at any time, correct?
That's hilarious, Jester.
Huh? Oh, of course not, pal. You're being awfully defensive. Might you be hiding something from me?
This is before they're best friends.
Watch your mouth, pal!
Well, I guess before Gumshoe thinks they're best friends.
You can't go around saying stuff like that without any evidence. I suppose you're right. I have no evidence at this point.
Is this what endears Gumshoe to Edgeworth? Gumshoe
I was thinking the
Edgeworth
same
saving
thing, yeah.
him? Oh,
I think so.
oh.
Maz, Edgeworth, how can you be losing a battle of this, detective? You're a disgrace.
I think we asked the wrong question.
Maybe I should ask about something else.
Ask why he left the hallway.
Yeah.
Detective Gumshoe, why were you missing from the hallway for a span of time? Look, pal, like I said, I was there the whole time, okay? But there is testimony against you. Maz, Edgeworth, why are you wasting our time with a completely useless question?
Oh my god.
The only logical reason as to... Whoops. The only logical reason as to why he was absent is that he was busy committing the crime.
Okay, you know how like people sometimes take the characters from anything and then they imagine them, like usually animated, and then they imagine them in like the behind the scenes if they were like the actors of that thing behind the scenes. All I can see is like they're doing like the raw read or whatever, and it's just Edgeworth and Franziska like just there doing the lines, and Edgeworth's like, oh, sorry, not my line. Whoops, sorry about that.
I got carried away. I apologize.
Anyone who says ossifies is a fool.
Exactly. Yeah. Actors they use. Yeah, the Toy Story
Yes.
Troopers.
Oh, I love those. Top tier.
No, Steven Universe, please no.
Maybe I should ask about something else.
I have seen art of them, but I'm not as it. To me, it's like it's Phoenix Edgeworth or bust.
Wait,
I don't
so
know.
is it Edge Shoe or Gumworth?
I hate both of them so much.
Jeez.
They're both terrible.
Chat, I need a barometer. Who's team
Yeah,
Edge
no.
Shoe? Wait.
Yeah,
Edge Shoe and Gumworth.
They're both so bad. Okay, last is motive for the murders. I couldn't do anything else.
Gumworth is the convolution. Why are you biasing us, Pastry? Also, Gumworth is totally better.
Yeah, Gumworth is better.
I
Edge
suppose the
shoe.
one thing I'd like clarified is Detective Gumshoe's motive for committing this crime.
Motive, huh?
I just don't see any moments where Edgeworth is into Gumshoe. He just hates him all the time. Like,
yeah,
sadly.
for real.
Like,
It's
there's no
very hard
there's
to
no
argue
like
it's like a
there's no
Tsundere
moments
thing.
where
There's
it's like
no
oh,
moments of endearment.
I can see
Tsundere?
Gumshoe having like a I have a crush and then just it turns into admiration or something, or vice versa. Like, I can see that, but I feel like Edgeworth would never ever reciprocate because he's just so mean to him when they're like buddies after working for a long time. Like, he's so mean all the time.
Maybe Edge. Listen, you could argue he's a tsundere, I guess.
But see, he tsunderes with Phoenix. He never does that with Gumshoe. There's no moments of like endearment at all. It's always
Typically not.
dissing him
It's
and
always
cutting his
being a
salary.
dick.
He disses Phoenix a lot, but there's moments of like unresolved feelings or whatever, you know, unnecessary feelings, and like, oh, thank you for caring about me. I mean, Baka, you know, like he does that at least. You gotta have the dichotomy.
I don't think dichotomy's here.
No, he has his own stream right now.
Gumshoe, you got a grudge against Faraday or anything?
Oh,
Aaron Steamroller. No. It would be just like that, but he'd be like in a hot tub and he'd be like, this tea tastes the exact same.
that
Obviously, the
Tumblr
temperature of the
post,
water doesn't matter.
that Tumblr post, Aaron, would be great with Ace Attorney characters. It would be
That
epic
would
as
be
fuck.
amazing.
That Tumblr thread would be perfect. I just noticed this guy's fucking bulging ass eyeball in this thing, and I didn't realize before.
No, sir. Not me. Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir.
I mean, it's very perfect pastry though.
Is that a fact?
Objection. You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe?
I'm telling you, I am not lying.
He's funny when he gets worked up.
Are you role-playing her?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, that means my
It
fake
does
laugh
sound
is
like Aura.
that makes my fake laugh is good.
The more unnatural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know.
Look, I could become a voice actor because I could fake laugh. Can I fake sneeze? That's another question.
You also have to be able to trigger a cry whenever you need to.
Yeah, the cry might be difficult. That would be the harder one. If you want a motive, Edgeworth, I have one for you right here.
Could you please share it with us?
thought I had an answer.
Did you bring enough motive for the class? However, be forewarned that I won't hesitate to object to flights of fancy. Because all I'm interested in is the perfect explanation.
You're serious, aren't you? Fine, amuse me, so I'll humor you with a little. I'm sorry, you amuse me, but also this amuses me, and, you know, go ahead, amuse me. I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice.
I thought I was stuck in hell for a second. I thought you were going to keep rereading that line forever. And I was just, like, slowly dissociating, leaning back in my chair, looking for the off-ramp, and there isn't one. I'm locked in.
It was about a week ago. I saw the detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there, super pale, as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, nitwit!" Aw, his baby's first salary cut. A brand new detective suddenly getting his salary cut. I'm sorry. I mean, that's reason enough for a crunch, don't you think? Well, how's that for the perfect explanation?
You totally misunderstand me, pal. I'm an onion! So yeah, I may stink, but I got a number of different layers about me, okay? And no matter how mad I get, I could never hold a grudge.
And Gumshoe makes me cry.
Quiet. We can't trust anything you say.
I can't with this
That's so
bulging
true,
eyeball.
Jester.
Yeah, really?
That's not all, that's all.
What?
Why?
Also his gun.
Okay.
Guns don't bulge, but okay.
Depends on which gun we're talking. Because he's definitely packed.
A water gun! That's filling a water balloon, right?
Is that why it's pulsing?
Yeah. It's a water gun. You didn't say sir, Dylan.
Yes, I fiddle fuck my gucket did.
Yay!
There's nothing wrong with Dylan's mind. And yet, the more he proposes he said the line, the less Ori hears.
No, I'm still caught up on fiddle fuck my gun.
So
There's
Make
nothing wrong
suck
with There's nothing wrong with the motive she proposed, per se. But there are some gaps in her logic that need to be plugged. Misuse perfect explanation.
Dying real hard.
May not be so perfect, after all.
That's very true, Jester. He's possessive of the salary cuts. Okay, don't care. I mean, fine. Uh-huh, okay. Okay. Alright, that's the stuff. So I'm gonna do about the two to see maybe we know why he was chewed out.
okay.
Mr. Faraday was upset.
Yeah. You know what else? Mr. Faraday isn't exactly known to get angry often. But everyone's totally beat red in the face. And the offending detective just stood there, pale as a ghost, like he was about to die.
Just like the face he's making now, right? Aww! I'm completely innocent, I tell ya! The poor man. Literally. Listen, I think maybe it was Pastry in chat that was mentioning how they don't like you because her gimmick is annoying. But I much prefer this gimmick to like some of the other people who have no emotion, like the literal robots.
I hate Jacques Portsman. She's funner than him, in my opinion. It was quite the decisive. It was quite the scene with the detective. Press.
Got it. You just stood there, watching this unfold in front of you?
Yeah, I have to say it was really enjoyable too. But that's why when I saw Detective Gumshoe earlier, I knew to steer clear of him.
You find Gumshoe suffering funny?
No way!
Schadenfreude, girly! Let's go!
But how often does an enemy critical fail when you have that spell prepared? I mean, really?
That is true, MP.
I thought I was... I wasn't done reading.
I don't care. I
That's what made it so perfect.
What have I got stuck on my face?
That bandage.
I haven't seen this show. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Let's start with...
What show are we talking about?
Your eyes? Nose?
Oh, the Super
Mouth?
Mario Bros. Show. It does sound like him.
Oh, and those ridiculous eyebrows.
Huh? I'm trying. Look, hold on. Close my eye. I can't see my eyebrows.
Messing with your head is just too much fun.
Okay, so this is canonically Ori and Dylan.
Miss Yu, if you don't mind, I'd like to return to your testimony now.
Why not?
Dude, she's high as a fucking kite, and she thinks everything is funny because of it.
I want what she's having.
Is this reason enough for a grudge? I don't know what to do yet. That's true, Jester. That would have been
to cut a
interesting.
new detective's salary right off the bat like that.
I'm not really familiar with the way you guys relate. I feel like that should be operate. I'm not really familiar with the way you guys operate, but is that a common practice?
Speaking of cutting my salary, didn't you threaten to do that to me too earlier? No, I suppose I did. It's only natural to cut a verseless detective's salary down to the actual verse.
Is it of yourself or your cat, Matt?
A painting commissioned by someone for on-guard mention. Hell yeah! Welcome, Jono.
It's gotta be of Shu.
My father can even fire anyone, new or old, with a snap of his fingers. Such is the power of the crematorium.
Oh, that was good. But do you think maybe that's reason enough for detectives to hate you people? It's no wonder.
Well, I guess they really shouldn't cut people's pay.
This
Was
is the
it
most
him?
unbelievable part. of the police in San Francisco, because the police union would be much too strong to cut their pay willy-nilly.
What if it was
Detective-
Bad? What if he's the third person?
You think Bad killed him?
Oh.
His name is Bad
Detective
after
Bad. Don't tell me Mr. Von Karma cut your side.
Oh, that's good shit.
I mean,
don't know
Mason,
what
you
to
say that, but
fucking
have you
present.
seen Gumshoe?
Mhm.
Does he really do his job?
Honestly, the police do such a bad job that both Edgeworth and Phoenix have to do their own investigating. Just saying.
Literally.
Just saying. I don't know what to fucking present here, though.
He might be bad guy, but does not mean he's bad guy.
Okay, let's see. Let's go over the evidence again.
But that means it's realistic, Mason.
Codopian Embassy staff under Manny Cochin found not guilty. CCU. Oh, they're related. I forgot about that. Okay, that's whatever. Next shit. Testimony. Blah. I don't know how this helps me. I can't present profiles, so that doesn't help me. Gun. Knife.
Oh,
Just a-
what about
oh,
Gumshoe's testimony?
No, we've already won. We're basically saying that's false. That there's no way I can use that.
Oh, that's right.
We're trying to prove that Gumshoe didn't do it. To me, the thing is that it's like, why did he kill Rel then? But I don't know how to. I don't know how to like do that. Right? Okay, I'm just gonna press the rest of them because I have nothing yet, and we're just gonna try the last two. because
I'm
I have
almost
nothing
wondering
yet.
if by saying, like, because we're saying Rel fell first, right?
No, we're saying Faraday died first.
Faraday died first.
Faraday
Okay.
died
You call
first.
your explanation perfect.
Is it not to your liking?
Unfortunately for you, it's just not up to my standards.
Oh? Is there something you want me to clarify? In that case,
What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
I mean,
Oh, this
yes.
seems important.
We always object.
We always object.
That we do.
Ori's passing
Yeah,
me the
there it
potatoes.
is.
Objection!
Here we go.
That's
Here we
what I
go.
wanted. So here-
Alright. If you could clear this one thing up for me.
Motive for killing Mr. Rel.
Yeah, you say that, Jester, but they weigh heavily upon her.
She's an earring lesbian. Headcanon. Come on, we all know what that is. Don't look at her earrings. Look at her.
No one's denying it.
Someone in chat will get my pun, I hope.
I did weigh heavily on the scales. I got it.
Why did you just fucking say it?
Oh my god. To prove I got it.
I didn't say someone in fucking this
Okay,
Discord call,
I'm
did
sorry. It feels like when you say that you think Mars and I didn't get it, and thus the chat has to do the heavy lifting.
It was
For you to
gotten.
feel
it was
satisfied.
Very gotten.
I understand Detective Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Mr. Rel?
His motive for killing Rel? Like I would know.
Lady.
If there was no clear motive for both of the murders, then I doubt this incident would have occurred. Wouldn't you agree? Is there anyone else who might have had a grudge against either of the two men? Or should we look into that ourselves?
Oh, in that case, I have absolutely no idea.
What? But that's impossible. She must know something It's not just elevator music up there.
Could you please not glare at me like that? It makes me laugh.
Yeah, she's making fun of my resting Grinch face. I didn't even do anything, and you're already laughing away.
Well, anyway, the way I see it is as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did anyway.
Oh. Would you care to explain your logic? No.
I
this
won't
time,
give you the check.
please try to provide a truly perfect explanation.
Perfectness! Perfect that! Stop being so uptight! Or is that a requisite trait for being a Von Karma?
Ah, yes, the requisite quake indeed.
Madam Citrus, I demand that you shut this good woman up!
Somebody find this angry lost child a father.
I wish you'd both be quiet for just 1 second.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have to explain it to you kids. Whew, motive to kill the men.
My manifesto. Motive to kill the men.
Oh, man.
There's
That's
no...
actually chapter 1. Oh, man.
There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel. All you have to
And your
really
argument falls
establish
completely apart.
is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Mr. Rel, who happened to be there, became a witness to Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity, and set up to look like they had killed each other.
I wonder if that's really true.
I'm a defense attorney. My job is to pull shit out of my ass. And make shit up.
Oh, shit. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men?
Oh, there is.
I should take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
The second KG-8 incident, KG-16, as people are calling it, involving an embassy staff member. And the two men who both wound up as suspects in the case.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone else I'm overlooking who is somehow related to them?
Yes.
Who?
Calhoun. Cochin, whatever. Who's alive. I mean, fucking present his shit. Like, he's right there. Cochin, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, the victim, CCU. Right? Because he was found not guilty. So she would be the one to hold a grudge.
Isn't she?
What?
Isn't she dead?
Well, yeah, but
Yes,
then
but she's
so...
the victim.
But we have Callisto you here, the sister or some shit.
There you go.
This could be
So
an
this
eeny,
is the
meeny,
present
miny
thing.
case.
Yeah. So I think this is it.
Callisto
Present.
is the sussy baka.
Yeah, so present. Yeah!
Miss you. Wouldn't want to kiss you. I believe there is someone you overlooked
Saving
in
it for
making your
Phoenix.
statement. Or rather, is it because you'd rather not bring this person up?
What do you mean?
We are looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I could think of at least one person that fits the bill. He was the suspect in the original KG-8 incident. And a member of the Cadopian embassy staff, Mr. Manny Cochin.
See, I was right the first time.
That's right. The merry man who came to visit you earlier out in the hall.
The merry man.
The man who killed a member of the Cadopian embassy staff, Mr. Rel. And the man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG-8 incident, Mr. Faraday. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin has no reason at all to kill both of these men dead?
Well, I suppose he might have a reason or two.
You! You covered for me, pal! Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all.
The friendship
Yay!
is blooming.
The blossoming friendship.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You're
Aw.
still a suspect, and I have plenty of time to do something awful before the day's done.
Aw.
So, let's not make any mistakes. The perfect evidence. The perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold. But I didn't do it! You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manny Cochin for me. And remember, I will not...
You want to investigate Cochin?
You gotta say
You'll
hold
just
it,
be
Mars.
wasting your time. Oh. Hold
Hold
it!
it, Mars.
There you go.
And why is that?
Cochin was up in the viewing gallery, watching the trial, or so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping his eye on the guy since he arrived.
Since the only suspect we still have is Detective Gumshoe.
She looks so innocent in that sprite.
I suppose so.
They did a really good job of making her look, like, younger, I think. Like, you know, they really did.
No way! Come on, Detective Bad! You gotta believe me, sir! I really was in that hallway the whole time, sir! I never took a single step into this room, sir!
Okay, then are you saying there was someone else who passed through the hallway?
Well, sir.
That's the only way this works, Sonny.
No. It was no one else, sir.
But there's a window, sir.
That's barred. Then why should I believe you didn't do it?
That is one incredibly foolish detective. Which one? Standing right in front of a crime scene, all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt. I have to admit it's a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes.
So he's not guilty.
Or very dumb.
Probably both.
And if that detective really wanted to prove that he is innocent, you'd think he would at the very least offer up a I spaced out while on duty, or the like.
I like how he got Von Karma out of Edgeworth trying to do gumshoe. The last little bit was very Von Karma.
Come on, Gumshoe. Time for your interrogation.
What? Oh,
Taser?
Detective Bad.
Dad. Aw,
Ah,
every time he does that.
ah. Aw. Miles Edgeworth, I will go ahead and report this to Papa.
And that, as they say, is that. Right, everyone? Ho 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 ho.
Und a Merry
Santa
Christmas.
Claus. Well, I suppose we should be both getting back to our real jobs now, huh?
No, no, no. Before we do, Miss Yu, there is something I'd like to speak with you about.
What is it?
What's that? You're approaching me? I can't question the shit out of you without getting closer.
So, what did you want to ask me about?
The current case of the murdered Kadapian embassy staff member. I've heard that people have begun calling it the second KG-8 incident, KG-16.
Only amongst you law enforcement types. And, what about it?
I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KG-8 incident.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what's reported in the papers.
No. I believe you know much more, since you are directly tied to the KG-8 incident itself.
I'd appreciate it if you'd stop with the false accusations.
Pastry, isn't she a defense attorney?
Yeah, she is.
So they're not law enforcement types at all.
Baseless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know?
I do. But I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here.
I think you can stop making that ultra serious face in front of me.
If you could please stop laughing for just 1 second. I'm not going to make any headway like this. I'm just going to have to show her my other leg that I stand on. But also exactly how she's related to the KG-8 incident.
I mean, this is all I got, so...
Miss Yu, I believe that I have proof of your connection to the KG-8 incident.
That file is your proof? Very well then. Why don't you tell me exactly how I'm related to the KG-8 incident? Through the victim.
Victim.
Your connection to the KG-8 incident is through the victim. The victim's name is CCU.
She has very pointy ears.
She does, very elfish.
Yeah.
And she looks down on you just the same way they do.
She does, yeah.
You will
Half-elf.
note that CCU has the same last name as you.
You. Yeah, I got it.
Can you really still tell me,
You,
with a
I
straight
understand.
face, that you are not related to this case?
I am indeed related to you. Sorry, but we're not related. Just kidding. You asked that question with such a serious look on your face that I couldn't help but
I ask that you please tell me the truth.
All right, I'll tell you everything I know. Let's do this one again. Oh my god, it actually is like a fucking workout to like laugh so hard on command. My tummy is hurting. Oh Jesus, okay. As you guessed, the one who reported the smuggling activities of the Amano group was my sister, CCU.
As I thought.
And she was killed right before she was to testify in the impending trial by Manny Cochin. But because he was tried once and was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his cushy life completely carefree.
All because of a lack of evidence.
No, I heard that the evidence to convict him did exist.
What?
I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself, after Cochin's trial was over. Apparently a man in black made off with the most important piece of evidence.
The Yatagarasu.
No.
Then the evidence had been tampered with.
Faraday's the Yatagarasu. Why would he steal his own evidence? Isn't it just like a criminal to do something like that?
Did I lose the thread? I think I lost the thread.
I think you lost the thread a little bit, yeah.
Good night, Mason.
Good night,
Night,
Mason.
Mason.
The smuggling
Hope you had fun.
Blech. The smuggling ring being run out of the Amano group by one of its secretaries. They bailed Mr. Cochin out. Turns out they were in a league with each other all along.
How big was the smuggling ring? Was it a large operation?
Maybe it was 2 carat, 2.5. I don't
That's
really
not
know.
a size, that's a quality.
Carat is a size of diamond. Thank you.
Of diamond.
Yeah, with the ring. Okay. It was an 8, 8.5. I don't really know. Which is why I wanted to become the lead defense on this case that people are calling the second KG-8 incident. But I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know.
You mean, you think this case has nothing to do with the smuggling ring?
I don't know what to think.
Why did Mr. Cochin want to meet with you earlier?
Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was the defense lawyer on this case after he arrived. Figured he should say hi and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time either. Too bad. What a card.
What's that supposed to mean?
Stop it with this scary face on my face. Fine. Really? I gave him a good slap across the face. It was hilarious.
The way she talks about slapping him as she laughs away is kind of creepy.
But it's just as Mr. Bad said. He's not related to the double murder. I asked around, and the people in the gallery claim that he was in his seat the entire time. Talk about cruel fate. Well, this is about all I know. Sorry. I guess I wasn't much help, huh?
That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life.
Edgeworth, you really are too serious for your own good. You really need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want you to die of stress, would we? You're only 20. You're already
Thank
great.
you for the advice, but there's no need to worry. I work in my own way. And I will catch this criminal in my own way as well. You'll see.
That's my secret to you. I'm always stressed. Look at you with your game face on, ready to go.
I'm making no such face.
You're right, it's just your normal face. Did you know the laughter's the best medicine, Edgeworth? Don't you get tired of making such a serious face all the time?
I'm charged with making sure that all the criminals of this world are found guilty.
You're
Gonna burst out
charged
laughing in 3, 2, 1.
You're charged with RPF.
I have no need for laughter.
There you go. Making that face again. Oh, hell. I've got to get going. I still have a few loose ends I need to tie up. Whew!
You alright over there, Rory?
It's a workout. It's an ab workout, I gotta tell you. I'm gonna have a six-pack by the end of this one.
The KG-8 incident and this murder investigation. It is my belief that these two cases are somehow related to each other.
Nice save.
Plus, that detective, Detective Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. It's obvious he's lying, even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly this case is far from over. But whether or not that detective is the murderer can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation.
It's not so much the lungs as the abs, Pastry Puff. I gotta say, she's got a six-pack under there. There's gotta be.
Mr. von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name, or my name isn't Miles Edgeworth. And it is.
Do do do. Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Day 1 complete.
Mm-hmm.
Well played.
What statement aged like milk? Oh, upholding his name? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
He'll learn one day.
There he is.
You get to end the day with him, with your boy.
Hi,
Here
Von
comes the
Karma.
boy. Hello,
Hi,
boy.
Von Karma.
I know
Hi,
what you're
Von Karma.
referencing. Oh, I didn't know that
Walks
was
up
a
to his
cravat.
ascot.
It wasn't.
Me, normally. Oh, everything's awful. Everything's so bad. Me, when I see Von Karma. Oh my god, he's here!
Everything is right in the world. The sun is beautiful. The days are wonderful.
Sir. What is to become of the trial into the Cadopian embassy staff member's murder? Indeed, since both the suspect and the prosecutor are not dead. Bah! The case will be dismissed. In other words, the trial ends here prematurely. Ha! Looks like you'll have to wait just a bit longer for your big debut. I suppose it can't be helped.
Yeah, we know where your first case goes. Was that his first case? Or was that only Mia's first
I'll
case?
never forget a comment I saw referring to this case when they said every time Von Karma was on screen.
He can't even say it. Say the line.
I killed your mother, I killed your mother, I killed your
father. It was? That's what I thought, Pastry Puff. Nice.
Ah, based.
The evidence for this trial will be transferred to you in a little while. Sir, what do you think about the murder of the Cadopian embassy staff member?
Such is the game, Pastry Puff, such is the game.
And the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell? What an outrageous circus it has all become!
No, we haven't gone there yet. We haven't done that case yet.
That Faraday brought it all upon himself with his naivete. An outrageous circus. Right, sir. I grow weary of this topic. Edgeworth, I will have you assigned to a different case. One with less holes in them. Papa, you'll come and watch my courtroom debut next, won't you? I'll consider it. Bro, the fucking whiplash. My mom is like, Dylan, I'm flying up and I'm gonna watch every single moment of your first trial.
Literally.
Edgeworth in the fucking courthouse. Maybe.
No. He wants to see Edgeworth's debut. He doesn't care so much about Francisca's.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch indeed.
Sir, if I may, please allow me to continue with my investigation. Whatever for. I know that there is already a suspect in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. However, there is not enough evidence to prove that it was he who committed the crime. I'd like to continue investigating in order to find the perfect proof of his guilt.
This is very true, Sarah. This is very true.
Manfred's barely listening until he hears the word perfect and his head snaps.
Yep.
The perfect proof? Don't make me laugh!
I want it,
I
though!
have a six-pack.
I want it, though, that he's, like, walking away and his head actually snaps 180 degrees because he's a vampire. When someone says perfect.
Ori, those are owls. Owls are what you're thinking of.
No, because he can't die if he snaps his neck as a vampire.
Vampiric owls can also exist.
Okay.
We'll put a pin in that.
I don't think he's an owl if he's an
A worthless person like you has no right to claim such a thing as perfection!
Dylan's the snap master. Oof.
Papa? Who do you think is the real culprit behind these murders? Miles and I were competing to see who can find the real killer first. Plus, being able to investigate a real crime scene is a really rare opportunity. It would give us some real-life experience, wouldn't you agree?
And it would let me kick Miles's ass. Wouldn't you like that, father?
If you want to investigate this case that much, then do as you wish. Then you're allowing us to continue? In court, your top priority is to win, and solid investigation is one of the keys to winning. We'll have to make sure you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't we? It wouldn't be very interesting otherwise. I'm returning home now. Edgeworth, Francisca, see to it I'm not disturbed, save for the results of your competition. Yes, sir. Of course, Papa.
I'm sorry, Dylan. It looks like there's no Von Karma till the end.
Oh.
Well, then we should end it here.
We will in a minute.
No, I don't mean 5 minutes early. I mean the investigation.
No.
No.
Francisca, thank you.
Aw.
What are you thanking me for? Your logic earlier was built on such scruffy detectives lie. That means that the competition is still on. Yes, just as you wished.
This is cute. This is cute right here. This is cute.
I couldn't let you get off so easily. Now then, let's see how well you fare on the investigation from here. Miles Edgeworth.
Sibling Sundares. They
No
can't
one
say
will
that.
have information yet. So my first order of business will be to question anyone involved with this case.
We'll never know, Sarah. We'll never know. Alright, I do think that this is the place to end it. However, what the fuck is going on with literally all of these these bailiffs?
Who is the one just hanging out on the couch
Mhm.
in the back?
No, it looks like he broke it. And he's trying to stop it. Look at his face. He's like, ah!
Yeah. No, he's trying to like push it down and keep it from
Overflowing.
exploding.
This guy's just chilling. Gumshoe's
I
in
just
the
see
corner
half
huffing.
of an
This
angry
world isn't
gumshoe.
perfect.
A little bit
If
of...
only I could wipe away
Callista.
the impurities and make it as beautiful as me.
This guy's like, ooh, I never actually knew the layout of this entire courtroom. I just walk through one door, make a left, and there I'm at work.
And the other bailiff on the couch is just like, I got too much shit to deal with. Wake me up when it's over.
This world
He's-
is impure.
okay. However, he's still not, like, lying as gay as Phoenix was, though, you know?
Oh no, Phoenix
It's wild.
was lying hella gay. He had the gay sit.
He had the bi sit. The bi can't sit in a chair. It was accurate.
Mm.
It was accurate. All right, guys. Thank you so much to coming. Thank you so much to
Thank
coming.
you so much to coming.
Thank you for so much for to coming.
I'm so glad to coming exists. I'm so glad we get to do that stuff.
Or till
Thank
college.
you to our lovely YouTube channel members. Also,
Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Nicole. Lakitu.
Aragorn, Canadian Lucifer, Dichotomy, and Tay.
thank you all. Also,
Yes, thank you so
we
so
are
much, you guys.
rapidly nearing 1,000, guys. 1,000
Yeah,
YouTube
this is
subscribers.
kinda nuts.
Okay, and I gotta say, Streamiversary is not next week, but the week after that. It would be nuts if we could hit 1,000 by then. So I don't know. Tell your
That
friends. Tell your
Be
family.
Crazy.
Go on the forums. Tat us out. Let's see if we can hit 1,000.
Make it
by
happen,
Embarrass
guys.
your
Streamiversary.
family by
happen.
making your mom subscribe to this show and hearing our dick jokes.
Your coworker.
Yeah.
Really wanted to see it all. All right.
I hope my coworker hasn't watched it yet.
She either forgot or she has. But thank you all for coming.
Hi, coworker.
Have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Good night.
See you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.